Check, 1, 2, check. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the stream. Here we go. Finally, we are going to be completing. That is right. Pandora tomorrow. So, sorry that I didn't stream the previous episode, but that one was a really tough mission, and I wanted just to be able to relax and focus. And when you're live streaming, some of your attention gets taken away, obviously. So I didn't want to stream it. That way I could just focus on it and get it done and do it the best to my ability. But this mission isn't as tough as that last mission. And of course I'm going to stream the final mission. This is an iconic Splinter Cell Pandora tomorrow mission, the airport. And I'm really excited to bring it all to you guys. So hopefully you guys are having a good day. It is Wednesday. I feel like the week is already going by pretty fast. And we're already almost in June, which to me is super, super hard to believe. But welcome to the stream. Final mission. Let's get some hype. Don't forget to leave a like on the video, as it helps algorithms and all that to be able to continue to do what it is that I love to do, which is bring videos, live streams, and all that stuff to you guys. That is right. We are just on the verge of doing Splinter Cell Chaos Theory now that... now that we're finishing this up. And I'm probably going to end up doing the PC version of Chaos Theory so that I can have it in 4K and have it be all nice and pretty. So, yeah. Time definitely flies fast, doesn't it? Let me make sure everything is running right. For some reason, it says only 4 people are in here, but I know there's a lot more just from the chat. There we go. All right. That seems a little bit better. I know you guys are excited about doing this, so let me do a few shares just to make sure that everything is up and running, and then we'll be good to go. So give me just a second. All right, good. Everything seems to be shared and up and running. And we're good to go. All right, so ladies and gents, here we go. It is time for the LA mission. The airport in Splinter Cell Pandora tomorrow. Let me actually clear up a little bit of space on my hard drive. I'm running a little bit lower than I want to right now. Perfect. Gotta listen to that music, man. I think Pandora tomorrow has some really, really good music. Although I do think that Chaos Theory has the best music in the series, but this is the first time it introduced this music. And let me put you in the perspective of this music here. So everyone knows that Pandora tomorrow was the first implementation of spies versus mercs, right? And this is the music that you heard like on the loading screen and in the main menu. So when I played a ton of Spies vs. Mercs on Splinter Cell Pandora tomorrow, so I heard this right here like so much. It was so freaking iconic. I heard it like all the time because I played this game so much back when it came out. I was stationed in Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri, and I remember being I lived in a house, but I shared the house with 4 other Army specialists. We were all specialists at the time, and if you were a specialist, you didn't have to stay in the barracks anymore because you got higher rank. Therefore, you could stay and you could split an apartment-style house, like a townhouse, with 4 other, soldiers that you worked with. So I remember just being in my room, playing the crap out of Splinter Cell Pandora tomorrow. It was just the most amazing thing. It's so good. All right, so without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into this. Hope you guys enjoy, and of course, it's go time. And I stretched the video for you guys, but it won't be stretched in the walkthrough.
The incident in Indonesia, securing for the Timorese. Intelligence has confirmed Suwadi Sadano's connections to so-called Golden Triangle heroin, has agreed to a U.S. military presence in East Timor as defined by Timorese government. This beginning of what the Bowers administration hopes will
cannot underestimate the cost of democracy, nor overestimate the costs of the alternative.
Are we sure it's Soth?
The echelon match from the airport security cameras only had a 2% margin of error.
So this is our last pox box. If Soth decompresses it, our first cycle of infection will be in the thousands. And nearly impossible to quarantine.
What does Soth get out of it? Sedano's already finished.
And what else?
He's already got the device on site. We spook him in the slightest, and he sets it off. It's down to you, Fisher.
Such a classic little intro right there. Now, a few parts in this are not tough at all to complete. There are just a few sections that can be a little tedious because checkpoints are very, very few and far between in this mission.
Your ride is just about here. A cargo truck that should get you through security and into LAX.
I've arranged for a small distraction. If it comes together, it should open a small window of opportunity.
You make my job too easy.
Just respecting my elders.
And if anybody sees you, you've lost your ride and the mission's over before it begins.
You've always had a talent for the obvious, Lambert.
Remember, there's a camera there, so make sure you watch out for that.
All right, Fisher. You're inside LAX.
You're kidding. That was way too easy.
Basically, we've got gaps in the armor. And you're not the only visitor that slipped through.
Soth.
And the last ND-133, and a handful of hired mercenaries disguised as LAX employees. I'd be willing to bet they're still fresh from a smallpox vaccination, so you may be able to ID them by their higher than normal body temperature.
We have no choice. We need to have them dead.
Oh, he turned around right at the last time. So you got to watch out. There's a dog in this area. I tried to get over there quickly, but you need to be just slightly a little bit faster, it looks.
Your ride is just about here. A cargo truck that should get you through security and into LAX.
I've arranged for a small distraction. If it comes together, it should open a small window of opportunity.
You make my job too easy.
Just respecting my elders.
And if anybody sees you, you've lost your ride and the mission's over before it begins.
You've always had a talent for the obvious, Lambert.
The dog is in this level, so you got to be careful and do things in a timely
All right,
manner.
Fisher. You're inside LAX.
You're kidding. That was way too easy.
Basically, we've got gaps in the armor. And you're not the only visitor that slipped through.
Soth.
And the last ND-133, and a handful of hired mercenaries disguised as LAX employees. I'd be willing to bet they're still fresh from a smallpox vaccination, so you may be able to ID them by their higher than normal body temperature.
We have no choice. We need to have them dead.
Oh, it wouldn't let me grab him. Did you see that? I was like right in front of him and it wouldn't let me freaking grab him. Oh. Gotta love this mission.
Your ride is just about here. A cargo truck that should get you through security and into LAX.
I've arranged for a small distraction. If it comes together, it should open a small window of opportunity.
You make my job too easy.
Just respecting my elders.
And if anybody sees you, you've lost your ride and the mission's over before it begins.
You've always had a talent for the obvious, Lambert.
Actually, I don't even think you need to really get down.
All right, Fisher. You're inside LAX.
You're kidding. That was way too easy.
Basically, we've got gaps in the armor. And you're not the only visitor that slipped through.
Soth.
And the last ND-133, and a handful of hired mercenaries disguised as LAX employees. I'd be willing to bet they're still fresh from a smallpox vaccination, so you may be able to ID them by their higher than normal body temperature.
We have no choice. We need to have them dead.
And you can see the dog is already on our trail there. You can see him like kind of sniffing us out. Now, if I would have already went down, I think I would have had a better shot at it, but I think I waited too long now. Because right now I can't see where this guy is. Yeah, the dog was already on. We took too long. So obviously don't wait that long. The dog will be on to you and you need to hurry.
Your ride is just about here. A cargo truck that should get you through security and into LAX.
I've arranged for a small distraction. If it comes together, it should open a small window of opportunity.
You make my job too easy.
Just respecting my elders.
And if anybody sees you, you've lost your ride and the mission's over before it begins.
You've always had a talent for the obvious, Lambert.
All right, Fisher. You're inside LAX.
You're kidding. That was way too easy.
Basically, we've got gaps in the armor. And you're not the only visitor that slipped through.
Soth.
We were too quick.
And the last ND-133, and a handful of hired mercenaries disguised as LAX employees. I'd be willing to bet they're still fresh from a smallpox vaccination, so you may be able to ID them by their higher than normal body temperature.
We have no choice. We
Yeah.
need to have them.
So sometimes being too quick means that that's not good either. So you got to be kind of like quick, but maybe
Ride is
not
just
too
about
quick.
Here. A cargo truck that should get you through security and into LAX.
I've arranged for a small distraction. If it comes together, it should open a small window of opportunity.
Just trying to do it in the
You
most
make my job too easy.
easy
Just
but
respecting
also
my elders.
And if
foolproof
anybody
way.
sees
So
you,
maybe not
you've
too
lost your
fast.
ride and the
Give them
mission's over
time for the
before it
dog to leave.
begins.
You've always had a talent for the obvious, Lambert.
All right, Fisher. You're inside LAX.
You're kidding.
Wow,
That was
dog
way
already
too
sniffed
easy.
me out.
Basically, we've got gaps in the armor. And you're not the only visitor that slipped through.
Soth.
And the last ND-133, and a handful of hired mercenaries disguised as LAX employees. I'd be willing to bet they're still fresh from a smallpox vaccination, so you may be able to ID them by their higher than
All right.
normal.
So he can still see me with that little bit of light there.
Ride
So
is
he
just
is the
about
guy that we
here.
actually
A
have to take
cargo
out.
truck that should get you through security and
It's not
into
like it's
LAX.
difficult, but
I've
just doing
arranged
it
for
in a way
small
that
distraction.
makes sense.
If it comes together, it should open a small window of opportunity.
You make my job too easy.
Just respecting my elders.
And if anybody sees you, you've lost your ride and the mission's over before it begins.
You've always had a talent for the obvious, Lambert.
All right, Fisher. You're inside LAX.
You're kidding. That was...
We've got a terrorist radio alert.
See, I mean, you never know with this
Mission's
game.
over.
It's so out there. That's why I'm like so looking forward to playing Chaos
Your
Theory,
ride is just about
because
here.
I'll finally
A
be
cargo
able to
truck
do
that should get
real
you through
stealth
security and
instead
into
of like,
LAX.
I've arranged for a small
I don't know. I do
distraction.
consider
If it
the
comes
original
together, it
Splinter
should
Cell
open a
games
small
like
window of
real stealth,
opportunity.
but
You make my job too
there's
easy.
like so many instances
Just
where
respecting my elders.
And if anybody
it doesn't
sees you,
feel like
you've
real
lost
stealth,
your
you know what I
ride and
mean?
the mission's over before it begins.
You've always had a talent for the obvious, Lambert.
so that makes me excited to play
All
Chaos
right, Fisher.
Theory, especially
You're
the bank
inside
mission.
LAX.
You're kidding. That was way too easy.
Basically, we've got gaps in the armor. And you're not the only visitor that slipped through.
Soth.
And the last ND-133, and a handful of hired mercenaries disguised as LAX employees. I'd be willing to bet they're still fresh from a smallpox vaccination, so you may be able to ID them by their higher than normal body temperature.
We have no choice. We need to have them dead.
Even if you tried to shout, nobody could hear you.
I won't.
Good. Who do you work for?
Los Angeles International. Ah!
Your lies will get more painful as we go. Who do you work for?
I'm a citizen of the world.
That wasn't my question.
You can kill me.
Where's the ND-133?
He doesn't say anything, so there's no point. Oh, crap! The head went inside.
Great. Grim, you got anything on how they're communicating?
Yeah, it's an ultra-wideband local network, node-based. They've got 10 members online, including Soth.
Then we're looking at 9 terrorists you're going to need to neutralize before you find Soth.
If all of Soth's men have been vaccinated for smallpox within the last 10 days, then it's a safe bet they're running a few degrees hotter.
All right, so this is the part that's going to drive you crazy. Like, this section here, like, you got to kill about 3 or 4 guards in a row, and you don't get no checkpoint, but they do just random and different things all the time. And it can make it really tough.
Hey, nice lariat.
What?
I like your lariat. Smart move buying your own. These cheap pieces of crap the tightwads upstairs hand out break weekly.
Oh, thanks.
Are you new here? I don't think I've seen you around before.
No, just new to the shift.
Ah, usually part of the graveyard shift.
Yeah.
Then you must know J.M. Terry.
Listen, I gotta get back to work.
Oh, sorry about that. Got a tendency to gab. Take it easy.
So we got 1 here, 2, 3, 4 guards that we got to take out. Now, you'll know this by the color of that, so you just got to pay attention. But sometimes they'll clip through walls and then you can't get a headshot. Also, the shooting in this game, it's horrible. So sometimes you won't even get a headshot even when you think you should get a headshot. Or you'll have to shoot him in the head 3 times before it actually kills him. It's really weird. You don't really need the diversion camera. Now this here is... You have to angle this right here perfectly. You have to come in at a side angle. Don't do it straight from behind.
Oh, well then, welcome to the team.
Thanks.
If you do it at straight from behind, they're going to see you every single time. So always do it at an angle when you're taking them out.
Thirsty for his own good.
Especially picking that guy.
Good.
Otherwise you'll be seen.
No, it's not. You had a chance to check the numbers for the
See?
conveyor tension yet?
There we go. And the only way you know you got the headshot is the mail icon in the bottom right.
Started until I've got those figures.
Yeah, sure. I'll come find you when I've got them.
Also,
Thanks.
in the Xbox version, there's a glitch. If you stand on any one of these conveyor belts, you'll be stuck in place.
So, who is he?
So you gotta
forgot to
go
get his
around the
name.
conveyor belts.
Replacing
I know
the
it's
rush.
weird, but
Thank God. Yeah, I guess. But he doesn't seem to know his ass from his elbow.
Ah, we'll give him a few weeks. The new guys are always a little slow.
gotta be super quick. Now this is tricky. Sometimes you'll be hurt for like no reason, and I don't understand. Because you're completely in the dark, as you can see. But for some reason, guards will hear noises. Maybe it's because there's no noise meter and you're making some noise, I guess. I don't know. Alright, so the trick about this is waiting on this guy. This guy's pretty easy to take out, but this guy is what makes it tough. Because look at his pattern. So he goes back that way, then he'll do a turnaround and he'll be looking in this direction the whole entire time. So the best method for you when to get up is when he is as close to you and looking in that direction. So he's going there, alright, perfect. As soon as he gets here, it might not be perfect though, depending on how long the guy stays there, so. Dang it, see? You see what I'm saying? It's like the timing window is just ridiculous. And you gotta do that entire thing again with taking out all full guards. It sucks.
Then we're looking at 9 terrorists you're going to need to neutralize before you find Soth.
If all of Soth's men have been vaccinated for smallpox within the last 10 days, then it's a safe bet they're running.
Move too quick around her, I guess.
9 terrorists you're going to need to neutralize before you find Soft.
If all of Soft's men have been vaccinated for smallpox within the last 10 days,
Now
then
you
it's
can
a
run.
safe bet they're
But you gotta
running
be
a
quick.
few degrees hotter.
Because if you're not quick, she'll turn the light on.
Nothing works today. Hey, Mark, what's going on with this door?
Yeah, you got to do the whole area again. It's like I said, the check marks in this level for some reason, they just go on and on. I mean, there's like so few and far between.
Hey, nice lariat.
What?
I like your lariat. Smart move buying your own. These cheap pieces of crap the tightwads upstairs hand out break weekly.
Oh, thanks.
Are you new here? I don't think I've seen that.
Ah, see? It's so tough because you got to get as close to the darkness without hitting the light as much as possible if you want to grab them.
If all of Soft's men have been vaccinated for smallpox within the last 10 days, then it's a safe bet they're running a few degrees hotter.
If you don't get as close to the light where it almost sees you but it doesn't, then you will not have enough time to go up and grab him. You'll have to like hit him from somewhere else or... But I'm trying to go through each section in the most like minimalistic and easiest way.
Hey, nice lariat.
What?
It really
like
is
your
about
lariat.
patience. You're true. You're right.
Smart move buying your own. These cheap pieces of crap the tightwads upstairs hand out.
That's what
break
stealth is all
weekly.
about.
Oh, thanks.
Inching
Are
your
you
way
new
forward here.
I don't think I've seen
Don't
you
go
around
too
before.
like. Make
No.
sure you're
Just
good.
new to the shift.
See?
Usually part of the.
I was too. I wanted just that extra inch, you know.
You're going to need to neutralize before you find Soft.
If all of Soft's men have been vaccinated for smallpox within the last 10 days, then it's a safe bet they're running a few degrees hotter.
Just that tiny little movement went from perfectly unseen to seen. So it's really tricky because the guard, or he's not a guard, but the worker ahead of you, the one that you're not taking out, he turns around rather quickly. So you have to grab him
Hey,
and
nice
bring him back
lariat.
as a very quick pace.
I like your lariat. Smart move buying your own. These
Yeah,
cheap
there's no
pieces
quick
of crap
saves.
the tightwads upstairs hand out
I think
break
that's in the
weekly.
PC version.
Oh, thanks.
Are you new
All right.
here?
So
I don't
inch.
think I've seen you around before.
No, just new to the shift.
There we go.
Usually
Perfect.
part of the
That's
graveyard
like I'm
shift.
right on the line. If you go
Yeah.
above that line,
Then you must know
you'll be
J.M.
seen.
Terry.
Listen, I gotta get back to work.
Oh, sorry about that. Got a tendency to gab. Take it easy.
Now what happens is when you grab him, the guy stays there the entire time and he waits even longer than before. That makes sense. If you don't grab him, he'll automatically move up. So it really is dependent on what you do. Once you grab him in this section, the guy will stay exactly where he is for a few seconds longer. But if you don't grab him, he'll immediately move and then he'll see you, so. Remember, at an angle?
Hey, I don't think I've seen you here before.
I'm new here.
Oh, well then, welcome to the team.
Thanks.
You must be Bob's replacement.
Yep.
Great. I hate
Hopefully
to
his
say
head
it,
won't fall through.
Bob was a little too thirsty for his own good.
That's not good.
No, it's not. You had a chance to check the numbers for the conveyor tension yet?
No, not yet. Was just about to get to that.
Well, get to it. I can't get started until I've got those figures.
Remember,
Yeah,
don't
sure,
stand
I'll
on the
come find
conveyor
you when I've
belts
got them.
because they
Thanks.
glitch you. Because it makes more sense for Sam to stay in the shadow right there, but I have to move out here
So, who is he?
because I kept getting
I forgot to get his
glitched
name. He's
on the
replacing
conveyor belt.
Lush.
Thank God.
Yeah, I guess. But he doesn't seem to know his ass from his elbow.
Ah, well, give him a few weeks. The new guys are always a little slow.
Dang it. Sometimes this is what happens. Sometimes when you try to do the roll, and I'm sure a lot of you that have played this game know exactly what just happened there. So when you're moving forward at a fast pace, the crouch run or whatever, and then you hold down your crouch button, you will do a roll. Sometimes the roll won't trigger and you'll stand up and just start running and make a crap load of noise. And I know a lot of it's happened to you guys in the past. It sucks.
If all of Soft's men have been vaccinated for smallpox within the last 10 days, then it's a safe bet they're running a few degrees hotter.
You blew it, Sam. Even though there's still a huge smallpox outbreak that's about to happen, we're gonna have you come home now. So in order to crouch roll, you have to hold down B, at least on the Xbox. Hold down B while you're moving forward, obviously, while you're running. You can't do it while you're at a crawl because you'll just stand up.
Smart move buying your own. These cheap pieces of crap the tightwads upstairs hand out break weekly.
Oh, thanks.
Are you new here? I don't think I've seen you around before.
No, just new to the shift.
Ah, usually part of the graveyard shift.
Yeah.
Who is that?
Aw, damn it, man. Do you see that? Do you see? Did you see how just a little, this is the portion I'm gonna get stuck in the most because it's just ridiculous.
Yeah, we're looking at 9 terrorists you're going to need to
Did you see that? Just by me slightly turning.
If all of Soft's men have been vaccinated for smallpox within the last 10 days, then it's a safe bet they're running a few degrees hotter.
It's crazy, man. The game, it's so fidgety on the things that you can do and what it lets you do and whatnot. I mean, it's just like, just that slight, just slight turn just made him see me enough. It's crazy.
Hey, nice lariat.
What?
I like your lariat. Smart move buying your own. These cheap pieces of crap the tightwads upstairs hand out break weekly.
Oh, thanks.
Are you new here? I don't think I've seen you around before.
No, just new to the shift.
Ah, usually part of the graveyard shift.
Here, I'm not gonna force anymore.
Then you must know
I'll stay
J.M.
right there.
Terry.
That's good enough for
Listen,
me.
I gotta get back to work.
Oh, sorry about that. Got a tendency to gab. Take it easy.
It's not really a you'll get better over time. You'll never get better at doing the things in this game because a lot of it is just based off of luck, and that's why I don't consider this a complete stealth game in the package like Chaos Theory is. With Chaos Theory, you can literally get better with time. But in my opinion, in this game, it's not like that. It's different. Like, you could play this game a million times, and you'll think you're perfectly because you've done it a million times, and then there'll be something that just screws up because of AI. You can only be as good as you think you can be, but the game will just allow you to do it, or it won't allow you to do it.
Hey, I don't think I've seen you here before.
I'm new here.
Oh, well then, welcome to the team.
Thanks.
You must be Bob's replacement.
Yep.
Great. I hate to say it, but Bob was a little too thirsty for his own good.
That's not good.
No, it's not. You had a chance to check the numbers for the conveyor tension yet?
No, not yet. Was just about to get to that.
Well, get to it. I can't get started until I've got those figures.
Yeah, sure. I'll come find you when I've got them.
Thanks.
I'm trying to remember how I did this many years ago. I think I distracted this guy.
So, who is he?
And that's how I took him
I
out.
forgot to get his name. He's replacing the Lush.
Thank God.
Yeah, I guess. But he doesn't seem to know his ass from his elbow.
Ah, we'll give him a few weeks. The new guys are hosing on some.
And the fact is, you got to go into specific aiming mode in order to make sure you get the shot, which takes longer to do. I mean, there's a lot of things. Oh, Brandon, I love this game. Yeah, don't get me wrong when I say that I don't consider it like... You don't have a lot of player option in this game. It's a more linear, early stealth development 3D type of game, if that makes sense. Yeah, whatever you do, don't move from this location. As you can see, he's getting closer. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure this is the same way I did it before. It's really the only way to do it. And then there's only one spot you can really dump his body to where nobody will see, and that's going to be in this little corner area.
Great work, Fisher.
And you might as well just wait. And you're good to go. We can move on. That technically right there to be is the hardest part of this level. Now you need to hide behind this to get by him. Now there is one, this next little area up ahead can be ridiculous because the timing, the window and the timing of this is very tough. Because sometimes the guard will hear you and then sometimes he won't hear you. So you have no way of knowing if the guard is going to hear you during this next section or not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to sneak past him. But because of the way that the game is, you have just no way of knowing if it's going to work or not. And you just got to do it until it doesn't. All right, good. We got it. Again, that's a lot tougher than what I just made it out to be. All right, so we got past the first section already.
Fisher, we have additional intel. It seems they
Now
have
you
two
have
more
to do your SWAT turns here. That's why they put it in this game. You won't be able to get by this if you don't, because if you stand on the walkway right here, he'll see you every time, the guy on the left there. And this is the guy you actually need to take out. Wait a second until he sits down and then you can move forward. Don't do it before that or else that guy will see you as well.
I gotta step out for a second.
No problem. I can cover things here.
Let him open the door for you. I mean, otherwise I think you have to get his satchel.
Howdy.
What the hell?
That's the question, exactly. I hope your answers are so apt. Where's Soth? Where's the ND-133?
Who's Soth?
Poindexter, Penguin, whatever he told you his name was. Where's your employer?
Whatever you know won't help you. By the time you reach him, it'll be too late for all of you.
They don't really help you out, so there's no point in really interrogating them. Very small checkpoint there, but as you can see, it's pretty easy to get by.
Of course, ma'am. Of course. No, that's not what I meant.
I didn't mean to suggest that at all. If you could just tell me your original destination.
You were going to tell me exactly what you are supposed to do here.
It's a mistake. I'm not who you think I am.
Interesting. And who do I think you are then?
Stop! You're making a mistake!
By killing you? Probably not. Speak to me.
Yeah, speak. He's gonna speak to you now.
Good work, Fisher. That takes care of all but Soth's men.
And the chatter looks like they're with Soth.
We're nearly certain he's in the catwalks above passenger ticketing.
You gotta stay as
Work
close
your
to
way
this
up there
guy as
and
you can,
find
or
him.
else the guy behind you will see him.
Neutralize him and the others, and retrieve the ND-133.
And there's really only one spot you can stand, and it's about right here. If you go any further up, or any left, any right, you will be seen by this guy. Now, you need to wait until he passes, then you can move forward. Because the moment you move, see how much light you're in now? Don't get too close to him. Let him go by a little bit, and then you're good.
We have an indication where Soth could be. He seems to have entered the ticketing area just below you.
Fisher, we need confirmation on this. Locate Soth in the ticketing area. We need to ID him.
Fisher, spot Soth in the area below using your thermal and binoculars.
Okay, we've got him.
Affirmative. He's carrying the last ND-133 box.
You guys know the deal with the camera jammers. Obviously, wait until it's not looking. When you're directly underneath it, you're fine. All right, guys. We are almost done. As you can see, not a very difficult level to do.
The elevator stopped.
Thanks, Lambert.
Soth's men cut the power from above.
Cutting off potential interruptions. You need to get up there fast.
If you can smash your way through the emergency exit, there's a crawl space that will let you up onto the catwalks.
Get to it. We don't have much time.
All right, so we have to take out a lot of people in this section, and we don't get a checkpoint, so we'll have to go all the way back if we mess this up or whatever. But it's not too difficult, but sometimes the enemies here can just see you when there's no way they can.
Somebody there?
Oh, come on. It's not what I wanted to do, but that's definitely not what I wanted to do. It's so weird. So they made it to where, like, when you climb this thing, the only way that you can literally climb up is one specific way. And you've got to climb above
The elevator stopped.
Thanks.
where you need to climb.
Soth's men cut the power from above.
Cutting off potential interruptions. You need to get up there fast.
So you have
If
to
you can
climb
smash your
above
way
it
through the
and
emergency
then come
exit,
back
there's a
down.
crawl space
Here,
that will let you up
this is so
onto the
stupid. You got to
catwalks.
climb this,
Get to
and
it.
then you
We
literally
don't
got to
have
go
much time.
back and get back on it. He could have just kept climbing it. And here, you got to go all the way up to that little point, climb on that, and then jump down, as opposed to being able to just grab this thing right there. It's a lot of, like, huh? Moments, you know? So get up high enough, then turn. Hope to God he stays on there. Good. All right. Now, as you can see, it's so, look, oh, you see what I'm saying? It's so freaking finicky.
It's me. How's the board look? Just incoming flights. We discussed this. Right. What about our Midway and Vegas flights? I don't want to release until they're disembarked. Yes, but are they off the plane yet? Excellent. Only a few minutes now. Out.
This really doesn't look like an accident to me.
The security guys already looked at it.
You'd need a cold chisel to shear these bolts off like this.
Whatever, let's just get it fixed. I'm off in an hour and I'm not looking for any overtime.
If these guys don't talk, they will stay right there. And it's actually just great. If they actually do stay there, it's even better than if they move. But you can't always get them to stay there.
Who
It
is
just
that? You work
come
here?
on.
Probably just the train. There's nothing here.
Did he say it probably was just a train? What would a train be inside of an airport? I don't know. I'm not the smartest guy, but Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell. Sam Train, or he's a powerful locomotive.
Who is that?
I mean, there's nothing you can do about that. You're always going to get... Someone's always going to say, who is that? The thing is, you want to make sure that no enemies are over there. If they're not over there, then you know you're good. But if he was over there, then everything is going to be screwed up.
Something's moving over there.
Actually, I'm gonna have some fun. I'm gonna try to do it this way. I only got one smoke grenade, but they all pretty close together. Oh no, he moved. Well, that sucks. That makes that. There's no way. Well, yeah, that sucks. If the guy didn't move, but he did. Yeah. Unfortunately, I mean, you have. It's just so impossible to do some of the things that you want to do. You got to get lucky, really.
The elevator stopped.
Thanks, Lambert.
Soth's men cut the power from above.
Cutting off potential interruptions. You need to get up there fast.
If you can smash your way through the emergency exit, there's a crawl space that will let you up onto the catwalks.
Get to it. We don't have much time.
Yeah, I always run into trains when I least expect them to. Especially when I'm crawling in vents inside buildings and stuff. There's always so many trains in vents. You ever notice that? See how he automatically grabs it? It's like the game doesn't want you to... Son of a motherless goat cheesin'. Come on, game. It's like, throw me a freaking bone here.
The elevator stopped.
Thanks, Lambert.
Why do they have to make climbing this shit
above.
so bad? It's always, it sucks when you have such an amazing game and there's a final level that has so many like moments that leave a bad impression on your mind after you finish it. Now, granted, I still love this game, but there are just a few things that just make you go, Things that make you go, Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh my god, stop grabbing it again. What is he doing? Sam is killing me. Oh my god, stop. Stop. I just can't. I hope this is the one. I want to keep it in there. Oh my god, would you just stop coming back? I can't. Oh my god. Jeez. I wanted that one to be the one too. If I can explain it. Oh, geez.
The elevator stopped.
Thanks, Lambert.
I know, it's like I'm fighting my character just to
above.
get him to go down. Because what he does is he automatically He drops down like you want him to, but then his animation goes back into pulling him back up. Sam's like, listen, Strain, I can do this. Let me try. Oh, freaking God. I just don't want the end of the mission to be a thing where Sam gets heard by somebody. You know what I mean? And that's just me being a perfectionist. Like, because normally, I mean, it's fine. If someone hears me there, it's not going to change a thing.
Soft's men cut
It's just
the
me
power
being a
from
perfectionist.
above.
Cutting off potential interruptions. You need to get up there fast.
If you can smash your way through the emergency exit, there's a crawl space that will let you up onto the catwalks.
Get to it. We don't have much time.
Yeah, well, I would land softly if he would land on the proper thing. So I'm trying to land on the small one that's up there. But he's not landing on it, and he's landing on the bottom one. And that's not what I want. He'll land softly if he lands on the top one. I'm just going to go high enough to where I don't have to... Maybe that'll be better. And now when I drop... Here we go. Nope, stop doing it. Oh my God. And he's doing it again. That's one way to do it. Hey, it worked.
It's me. How's the board look? Just incoming flights. We discussed this.
I actually want to be seen here. I know it's
Right.
going to sound weird.
What about our Midway and Vegas flights?
Dang it.
I don't want
But if you're seen there, like slightly, those
Yes,
guys stay right
but are
there,
they
and you
off
don't
the
have to
plane
worry
yet?
about what people are doing.
Excellent. Only a few minutes now. Out.
This really doesn't look like an accident to me.
The security guys already looked at it.
You'd need a cold chisel to shear these bolts off like this.
Whatever, let's just get it fixed. I'm off in an hour and I'm not looking for any overtime.
You always hear the same guy's voice. The guy who just voiced that is the same guy that voices your... He's a part of your team or whatever. Gotta hit double B when you drop down. Always double B when you drop. I don't think you have to hit double B in Chaos Theory.
Who is that?
Are you kidding me?
You work here?
I just... I'm flabby-gusted right now. Sam didn't jump and grab the thing, but no one's gonna see me anyways.
I think I see something. I think I see something.
Oh crap! Nope, everything's screwed. I don't. No, you don't want him over there. You want him on the. Oh, you want him all on the left side.
The elevator stopped.
Thanks, Lambert.
Soft's men cut the power from above.
Cutting off potential interruptions. You need to get up there fast.
If you can smash
Right?
your
It's
way
always
through the
magnets.
emergency
Ubisoft
exit,
has
there's
a
crawl space
flair
that
for
will let you
magnets
up
in
onto the
video games.
catwalks.
Get to it. We don't have much time.
Oh, that worked.
It's me. How's the board look? Just incoming flights. We discussed this. Right. What about our Midway and Vegas flights?
Something's moving.
Yes.
Until they're disembarked.
Perfect.
Yes, but are they off the plane
So those
yet?
guys will never actually talk now. They'll stay right there, and I am free to move forward.
Minutes now.
I know it sounds weird, to think of it that way. But that's exactly what you want. If those guys stay right there, that means the guy in white, he can't go. He can't go to that area over there, and you don't have to wait for him.
Hello? Who's there?
I hit B twice and it didn't do the jump thing. That sucks.
Here. Probably just the train.
This trade thing just drives me crazy. Oh, damn it, I hit the wrong button. Oh my god, I'm so slow. I hit the wrong button. I hit R1 instead of L1. So I whistled instead of getting out my weapons.
The elevator stopped.
I blame society for this.
Soth's men cut the power from above.
Cutting off potential interruptions. You need to get up there fast.
If you can smash your way through the emergency exit, there's a crawl space that will let you up onto the catwalks.
Get to it. We don't have much time.
We'll get it. We'll get it. This is not a difficult section. You need a blooper video. I'd love to, but I just don't ever have enough like space on my hard drive to do shit. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Hey, you landed soft. Hey, can anyone like tell me if it changed?
It's me.
Was it R1 in Splinter Cell 1 to bring out your weapons?
Right. What about our Midway and Vegas flights? I don't want to release until they're disembarked.
See, now they didn't hear me, which means
but are they off
I have to wait
yet?
even longer.
Excellent. Only a few minutes now. Out.
This really doesn't look like an accident to me. The security guys already
Bring out your weapons to show all of your
You'd need
weapons.
a cold chisel to shear these bolts
Not to
off
bring
like
out.
this.
Bring out's always X.
Whatever.
But to
Let's
show
just
your
get it
weapons.
fixed.
Was it R1 in the last game?
I'm off in an hour and I'm not looking for any overtime.
It was LB? Okay. I could have swore it was R1 because I feel like I want to hit R1 every time I look up my weapons for some reason. So you got to wait here for that guy. See, that's the biggest difference. If you get seen a little bit, then they stop talking and then you can freely move. Well, he's gonna see me.
Who is that?
See? If that guy's standing there, you're gonna be seen every single time.
Something's moving over there.
Shit.
happened to you? Hey, are you okay? What happened to you? Jesus! A terrorist!
Nothing you can do about it.
Phenomenal work, Fisher. But don't slow down. We're only a few minutes from I don't know how many thousands of dead. Get the ND-133.
I've got the box. We still have 11 minutes on the timer.
Well, that's the game.
Damn. That's 5 less than we were counting on. Even by Osprey, we couldn't get it safely out of LA city limits. We need something to seal it in.
It would have to be reinforced steel to withstand the force of decompression.
We'll evacuate the airport. That should keep casualties below 1,000. Fisher, maybe you can get low fast. If the box decompresses inside some kind of containment in the basement, we may be able to get casualties down to the dozens.
I've got a better idea.
Now, do you see why it's better to distract them at the beginning? Because then that guy won't be doing his wrench there to stare right at you. I mean, there's no way you can avoid it. Take your time, boys. Yep. Take your time.
Please evacuate. Please evacuate. Please.
So you're telling me the bomb squad got there in 8 minutes, enough time for this robot to drive itself there, right? Because it looked like the robot drove itself there. Through the airport, it had to go through customs. It doesn't make any sense that he did it this way. I've got a better idea. Hey, cops, here, take the bomb. It's yours. It's out of my hands. Makes no sense. Notice how she is never in any more Splinter Cell games. She's in the first and the second one, but she's never in any more. I always thought that was kind of weird, how she doesn't show up in any more. And it's just Grimm's daughter being his handler now, pretty much. And of course, the few people that he talks to in Chaos Theory. Game logic, right? Well, there you go, ladies and gents. We have done it. We have done it. Splinter Cell Pandora Tomorrow is complete. And I am so excited to get to play Chaos Theory all over again. And we're going to make that even more challenging. Obviously, the other time that I did Chaos Theory for you guys back in 2012 or 13, whenever I was doing these games, is I did them completely stealthy, 100% stealth rating, but I knocked people out. So again, we're going to follow the same challenges that we've set ourselves up for in Splinter Cell 1 and Pandora Tomorrow, with minimal knockouts, only knockouts that are 100% absolutely required. All right? I don't think I'm going to limit myself to the whistle tactic. So I think I might use the whistle tactic in some situations. But if you guys have any other challenges that you want to add to what we do, make sure you let me know in Discord. So make sure you're over there following our Discord under the Splinter Cell channel. Link is in the description. You can also check out the link in the chat. If you want to see some more restrictions set up for our Chaos Theory walkthrough, please put them in there. Let me know. And then we'll have lots of fun with it. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I mean, of course, it's always my pleasure to bring this to you. We're not going to leave the stream just yet, as I want to check something out real quick, so don't go. Don't leave me just yet, please. Well, again, let me go ahead and stop the recording. We're not even at 100 likes yet, guys. Come on, you got to help me out. Let's go check out if there's anything you can do in the multiplayer. I just want to see. just bring back so many memories of people just running up to the Merc and trying to choke him. This was such innovative multiplayer back in the day. So iconic, man. It just brings a tear to my eye that you can't play. Really, I mean, you can still play Chaos Theories, but it's with a community that are played it so much and so good that you don't get that feeling anymore. When you're playing against really, really good... Okay, I'm not saying when you're playing against good people it sucks. I'm saying that when you're playing against people that are playing it for the first time and you haven't played it in a while too, you get that really rush, the sensation of euphoria, kind of, where you don't get that anymore. Spy tutorial. Your mission is to locate and neutralize... Oh my god, it's upside down. It just throws me in here. Maybe it's because I... Hold on, let me quit session here. I need to load up the actual training. Here we go. And it just puts me right here. So this is the training mission, I guess? Maybe it's Chaos Theory we actually go through a proper training run. Aha, yeah, I knew there was going to be... Okay, so it's different. So how do you get up against the wall then? What's the wall? Display... Been so long, man. How do you get up against the wall, though? Because if you press in this, it goes to that. So... There's got to be a button to get up against it. There it is. It's A. Wasn't A the, like, the button to do everything pretty much in this, I guess? I don't remember this level. And neutralize it with your weapon. You move a lot slower than Sam does. This is the fastest you can go when you're in crouch position. That's right, you gotta shoot these out. It's so iconic to play this again, though. It feels definitely weird. Who be disliking? Did we make it to 100 yet? Because my thing doesn't work. It's not telling me. So you should be able to just go underneath it. Look at that. Yeah, there's always going to be people that dislike. Even if they do like the video, it's just, I don't know. People wishing that they were doing this, or... That's the only way that I could think of it. Otherwise, why would anyone dislike a video? Unless they just don't like the person, and then why even come to the stream? Oh, wow. That's so different, because... It's independent. You're moving your gun around instead of, like, you're still moving your character around, clearly, but the gun is first. You see what I'm saying? That is unique. It's like almost on a slightly separate axis. Motion, and then your electromagnetic. Oh yeah. The longer you held it down, then the farther it'll go. I don't know. Can't you zoom in? Yeah. Oh, but you gotta hold it in. That's weird. Can't you hold breath? Yep. Wow, you get a lot of zoom in. It is a little weird. So, like, you don't just press it. Like, I don't know if you can hear me. Like, I'm pressing it right now, and it's not doing anything. You got to hold it in order to do it. You can change between full auto, burst. Everything still feels pretty good. That's so cool, right? I mean, this game was just way ahead of its time. Let's be honest. I never use the laser light. I always use the torch and then I would turn it off if I didn't want them to see me. So you can visit maps. We're going to take a look at my favorite map. Cinema. So, oh my God, cinema. Oh, gosh, the memories. The freaking memories, people. But yeah, so my favorite map is, I think everyone knows, it's going to be Warehouse. I mean, Warehouse is so iconic. Federal Bank was good. River Mall was really good. Museum, I kind of liked. I mean, Cinema is, yeah, Cinema's good. I'd hide that. I'd put that on the same level to me as, let's check out the Cinema here. What are we going to be? We're going to switch team. We're going to be the Spies. If only they had bots. Could you imagine? I mean, in DA, they've got bots. But if they had bots in Chaos Theory or this, it would be just so much better.
Just the shadows were safe.
Yeah, they're playing the thing, Splinter Cell on there.
The rules of the game have changed. New dangers lurk in unseen places.
New dangers lurk in
And
unseen
strike when you
places.
least expect them.
That's so good.
But this time, you're not alone.
I don't have to worry about anybody trying to kill me here.
The shadows were safe.
Look how you got your shadow. Oh, that's great.
The rules of the game have changed. New dangers lurk in unseen places and strike when you least expect them. But this time,
Look at that skill.
you're not alone.
Let's see, I got to keep it for 5 seconds.
Just when you thought the shadows were safe. The rules of the game have changed.
Yeah, so this is a jump roll. So it's no longer like it is in the game. Like, see how it's a jump roll and you're back? But when you're doing this, you can still do the roll, right? So if you're crouched and you're walking forward and you hold it in, you got to hold it in. Now, if you're standing up and you hold it in, it does a jump forward and then you're back to regular. Look at that. I never even noticed that there. Prince of Persia, Splinter Cell. That's so great. Did you guys check out my Prince of Persia Sands of Time walkthrough I did just about 2 years ago or something like that? If you haven't, make sure you go watch it. It was real fun. And we're going to do Warrior Within at some point. These motion detectors are all over the place. Do you remember the stress when you would start this? Because you know they're coming right for you. Grenades would just, it's like 6 grenades would just be boom right there in front of you. It always scared the crap out of me. You know, watch out because some of these have lasers on them. I don't think I'm too worried about being detected right now. I used to just know a beeline to be able to go straight back and forth between them. You know what I mean? And it became a part of like, you just know exactly where to go. But it didn't matter because as soon as you got to this point, when you get these, you're vulnerable, you know? With grenades, a guy could just be standing right up here. And as soon as he sees that, aims his grenade at the wall, holds it down for 2 seconds, throws it, bounces off the wall, hits you, you're dead. Let's see where this other one is. There's 2 of them upstairs, you know. Remember, this is 2 on 2. It didn't go 3 on 3 until, it didn't do 3 on 3 until Chaos Theory, right? I just miss these games so much. You know what I mean? We just don't have anything like this anymore. And now we're getting The Last of Us 2, which is a great gameplay. Like, oh my god, Last of Us 2, I mean, if you've seen the gameplay, it's amazing. And it's like, awesome. It's just not... I love story in my games, and if the story isn't going to match up, my overall enjoyment of the game is not going to be there. You know what I mean? So, I'm going to play Last of Us 2. I'm going to play the heck out of it. I'm going to show you the walkthrough. We're going to do it on the hardest difficulty, and it's going to be fun as heck. But again, the problem lies that I'm not going to enjoy. I will enjoy the gameplay for like the first half, and then immediately you're going to see me like not want to play it anymore. And I'm not going to tell you why, and no spoilers or anything like that, but it's just, ugh. Oh, that's right, you jumped here. Couldn't go through the doors, I guess. Oh yeah, I'd stand right here, I'd get up here, and then boom. One of them would be like heading downstairs, right? And then I would be like, boom, 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 right? Or you'd throw like a smoke grenade or something. You could do like a jump over to here. Throw a smoke grenade over there to get their attention. And then you can come over here and do the ND. I don't know why you call me master. I'm nobody's master. But thanks for being here, bud. Steven, is it? Right? Oh, classic. Notice how animations are a lot, like, quicker? I used to know these levels so well. What? There's 2 of them here? Okay, I'm confused. I thought that once you grabbed... I am really confused now. Once you grab the second one upstairs, then you got to go to the one that's downstairs in the sewer area. But then how do you get there? There it is. This is completely different. Did they change the warehouse? Because don't you guys remember that there was another area that you were down in, like this sewer area? Maybe that's only in Chaos Theory. Maybe they added that one in Chaos Theory and I'm just remembering it incorrectly. That's the only thing I could think of right now. Gotta be it. Yeah, because I don't ever I really don't remember this right here, this being down here. I remember going into like a sewer area after the second part of the warehouse. There we go. Okay, so you had to do 2 in this area. And I have no idea where to... There it is, Sector 3. That's right, and then you... How would you get up there, then? I remember that. Yeah, and this takes you to the sewer. Okay, this is how you get into here. Yeah, but you can't jump up in here. Yep, here we go. So freaking iconic. And you can release the gas. Oh. No noise, though. I guess a player really wouldn't fall for the noise, would he? Man, so many good memories. Another one there? Oh yeah, there's 3 of them down here. 2 of them are really close to each other. Well, all 3 of them really are. They're within 16 meters of each other? 17 meters? Alright, well, unfortunately, we can't actually play against other players. That hasn't been able to happen in years. But, well, there you go, ladies and gents. We've completed and done everything for Splinter Cell Pandora Tomorrow that we can. There is a part of me that will someday go over these games again and do it maybe on the PlayStation 2 version, because I know that they differ so much, especially Splinter Cell 1. It's almost like a completely different game when you play Splinter Cell 1 on the PlayStation 2. But yeah, so up next is Chaos Theory. We'll have that stream coming up in the next few days or whatever. Other than that, I'll get to editing this video and have it up to you guys either tonight or tomorrow. And hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks again so much for watching. Join our Discord. Thanks to all the members in here. You guys are awesome. Thanks for helping me to continue to do what I love to do, and especially during these hard times when money is short. And yeah, thank you guys so much, and love you all. Take care of yourselves, and of course, I will see you on the next video or stream. Peace out.